해볼래?
Oh, you sit.
And you can, I cannot just play and sit upright, so I was bored.
Great job.
Keyboard you could, right? With a keyboard. Yeah, but I never.
손.
We gotta use.
손.
I do work.
We'll take you, don't worry. This is your new home.
Will she listen to you if you don't give her any treat?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's all.
It depends on her mood. She's smart. If she doesn't see a reason to listen, she won't.
야, 네가 상전이다.
It's for you too, Jackie. To sleep? No, to clean her.
You get whatever.
trust you.
But if you see anything you want to let me know. Huh? A snake would be a dragon?
What do you mean?
Peking. Oh, okay. It looks
Because
like
I can read the first two letters.
Beijing Fandian.
Oh, I know this. Store.
That's rice.
All right.
와 이거 진짜 맛있다. Yep.
Chili bad. Yes. Was it red color? Salt and pepper.